Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Making excuses is not helping you to get a woman. Look, alright, because I still get guys who either hit me up privately or in the comments or wherever, making excuses why they having trouble getting a woman. Here's the problem. It's not going to help you. It really ain't. Because an excuse is you letting yourself off the hook for doing what you need to do to self-improve, to improve yourself, to become the best version of yourself in order to get what you want. Because let's be real, first of all, don't play it off like you're not getting a woman, or you're not trying to get a woman, rather. Don't play that off. See, I hate when the guys do that. No, I'm gonna use the word hate. Because I'm like, okay, if you ain't trying to get a woman, why are you on this particular page? Why are you talking to me at all? Now, if you hit me up about business or something philosophical, okay. But if you know I'm telling men how to get women, and you hit me up, but you got excuses, what good is that? It's not good any good at all. It really isn't. It really isn't. You know, it's not going to help you. What do you think? You making these excuses and a woman's just going to pop out of the blue and say, "Oh, I feel sorry for you." And first of all, let me talk about that. When I did that infamous video, you know, 5 types of sex women I had, I talked about pity sex. And it happens. You get some women there have pity for a guy for whatever reason. But is that how you want it? A woman looking down on you like that? Because even when she having that pity sex, she probably thinking about the guy that she actually wants to be with. She feeling sorry for you. Do you want somebody feeling sorry for you? Or you want that woman to be with you because she see you as select, that she sees you as the man? And see, one of the things with excuses, you come up with that victim mentality. Let me tell you something with women. No woman really wants to be with a victim. Even the women who will have pity sex, you only got one shot at that. And then she ain't going to continue dealing with you. Unless she's on some masochistic thing and you want some masochistic thing and you want to be punished in such a way. Now, if you're on that fetish type of thing, okay, this ain't the place for you. I ain't into all of that. I ain't into that type of fetish. But the thing is, you have to not making excuses. Now, I've heard them all. You know, guys talk about, well, I ain't tall enough, or I ain't at 10% body fat, or I ain't light enough, or I ain't a certain race, or my hair doesn't grow out as much. Yet for every single excuse, there's somebody who matches what you just said that you were getting women. Let me say that again. There's someone who's matching. Let me use the height thing. I always say a ton of stuff about height. Always, always, always. All fairness, I can't say that relates to me. I'm just be real. I'm taller than average in everything. I'm taller than average. But I have observed for decades, up to this minute, guys who are short stature walking around with a fine woman. And babies. Because I always say, hey, a baby is the ultimate receipt. If a woman pops out a child for you, that does mean a lot, even if she don't really like you. Even if other people see you're a beta, trust me. Women, there's too many forms of birth control, so they thinking something if they reproduce you. And plenty of short guys that get reproducing. Plenty. So there's no excuse. Some people use the excuse, well, I'm balding. I'm like, that's a style. You just shave it all off and style that joint. Let the beard grow out. Or it's always something. Well, I'm introverted. Please, I've seen women. Women would say, hey, that guy over there, he real quiet. You know him, Ron? Not really. Yeah, I want to give him some. Okay. I mean, I've seen it all. And my point is, if that guy who is very similar to you can get it, what's he doing that you're not? He ain't making any excuses. He's working with what he got. He's working with what he got. The 10% body fat thing. I've seen some big dudes. Shoot, dudes make me look slim. Shoot, they be with their woman. all hand all up in that ass. Be fine too. You be like, man, be finer than him and taller than him. Shit. I saw a pic like that on Instagram recently. Dude stocky, the woman was taller and slimmer. His hand was right on her ass. You just never know. But what they got, they not making any excuses. So I'm gonna tell you something now. If you want to be technical, every single one of us got something about us that wouldn't be considered perfect. I'm still waiting to show someone who would be considered perfect. I'm still waiting. And seriously. And not on no subjective shit either. Because objectively, there's no perfection. And because even subjectively, I don't care who it is, the person themselves, they can find some flaw within themselves. But the thing is, you can't make excuses. You got what you got. What you going to do? I'm going to tell you something now. When I was back in the day, it was a big thing with colorism. It still is, but it was bigger like in the 80s. Yeah, supposedly all the light-skinned black men were the ones who were getting play. And I was like, I followed that shit for a second, believe that shit. But then I was like, well, wait a minute, hold up. Man. I got some nice-looking women, girls showing some interest in me. Shoot, they grinding up on me at the go-go. And I was say, wait a minute, that ain't making sense now. Because I say just work with it. Just work with it. Work with what you got. Just, maximize what you got and keep going. And stuff. Keep going. In fact, let me get back to that short-statured thing. I've met some women who say they prefer a short-statured man. They actually prefer a short-statured man. And I asked them why. They say because they'll work hard. So, they'll do that. They'll like whatever. I've met women who say they like big men. Whatever you got. I've known some women say they prefer he got a little ugly. My point, there's no excuses. Don't use it as an excuse. Because, see, the thing is, excuses isn't what a man is about. See, men are about conquest. Men are about doing stuff. Men are about overcoming fears and stuff. Not necessarily not having a fear. Fear means you're thinking. But overcoming it. Going on, doing what you got to do regardless. See, when you make excuses, you don't want to do the work. You don't want to see how to win. And see, that's unacceptable. You got to ask yourself, seriously. I mean, what's the point of watching my videos when all I'm talking about is how to win? What's the point? Why be here? And I'm telling you how to win. You got to go with what you got and just make it work as best as possible. Are you going to get every woman? No, but show me one person on the planet who's going to get every woman. As I've said several times before, 4 billion women on the planet. If you get a new woman every month for a year, that's 12 women. The average amount of sex partners the average man will have on this planet is 5. You're already above average right there. And if you focus, and I always say, just focus on the quality women. Focus on your tribe. Find the women who like what you got. And I've given all the clues. There ain't no excuse. Because why you going to... See, it comes down to this. And this goes beyond just getting women. This goes beyond getting women. Are you going to go the rest of your life crying, moaning, and everything? If you're going to be out here living, how do you want to live? You want to live like a victim the rest of your life? I'm focusing on living to my hundreds. So if I have an issue with something, what I'm gonna do? Sit there and just live with it the rest of my life and be like, oh, I'm a victim and all of that. I'm sure everybody watching this wants to be alive next year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. What are you gonna do? Live that whole time as a victim, making excuses, or are you gonna say, you know what? These are lemons I've been given. I'm gonna make some lemonade, or even better, some lemon meringue pie, some lemon ice cream, lemon pound cake. You gonna do something with those lemons? Shoot. Somebody probably got some recipes I ain't even thinking about. But the bottom line is, you're gonna say, you know what? This is what I got. This is what I'm going to use. No excuses. I'm gonna live triumphantly. And like I said, this goes beyond even getting women, man. How do you want to live your life? Do you want to live with that loser mentality, that victim mentality, or you want to live as a victor? And say, look, this is what I had to work with. This is what I'm conquering. And like I say, there's no excuses. I've met young men on the spectrum, the autism spectrum, who had decent girlfriends. What excuse? There's no excuses. No excuses. If they can do it, if anybody that, trust me, I don't care what you look like, what your body build is, race, whatever. There's somebody who look very similar to you who's winning. Which side you want to be on? You want to be on the pity side, making excuses, or you want to be on the victor side, living a fruitful life, getting the things you want? I want you to think about that, all right? I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.